This is EA Sports PGA Tour coverage coming up next. Today, it's live second round coverage of the Alberta Classic. Now we go down to the action at the first. Stepping up to the first tee for this second round. Frank, what's the mindset, do you think?
Has to be, hopefully, like yesterday, where they played extremely well. If we get another carbon copy of that, we're in for some real delight.
These winds have held up all day long, definitely playing a part in the shot making we're seeing out there today.
Okay, let's go.
But this could be really good, Frank.
Straight at it. That's beyond long.
That is a sensational play right there, and you have to think that the little helping breeze gave that a nice boost.
He can't be that good.
Not what I was trying to do.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot. Maybe get away here with par.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. With that birdie, one shot closer to the lead. Already teed up here at the second.
This is not fun.
Frank, this is a golf course where if you were caddying for a player, you might remind them to stop and
Smell the roses.
And smell the roses. Take it all in, right? I mean, it's that kind of a golf course.
Yeah, we play a lot of sterile venues now, I think is the best way to put it, 7,500 yards plus, and we don't get to smell the roses. So you come up here, it's a long trip. You know, it takes you a while to get here, that's for sure. Flying to Calgary, drive up here. It's known as a scenic area with the ice fields, but you get to sort of embrace nature and realize it's an outdoor game, and that's one of the benefits of it.
And with that birdie, moves into second place. Well, Frank, as we get to the third hole here, a par 5, it feels to me like you need to be at a minimum 1 under through the first 3 holes or you're losing ground to the field.
You're exactly right. Chance here for birdie or eagle too. This is one of those holes you can just wind it up and let it fly, and you'll certainly get a good reward with a big tee shot. It's fine.
Frank, you've been there. How important is it to hit fairways early in the round?
It just takes the pressure off the rest of the game, Rich. I mean, not only are you reducing the length of the hole by getting the ball in play and, you know, a good distance off the tee, but you're simplifying the next shot.
Frank, in golf, we so often talk about how to hit the club, but we don't often talk enough about what club to hit.
Yeah, you can use a club in a lot of different ways too. You can max it out. You can take an extra club and maybe hit a little bit easier. You can even try and hit a different type of shot. Also, depending on the lie, if the ball is below your feet, then the shot's going to go to the right. Therefore, is it better that I take one extra club, one less? Where's the most club?
That is one of the shots of the day right there, and he will have a really good-looking eagle. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. This can be a cruel game at times. Oh, man,
I just pushed it.
and that hurts. They par yesterday. This one for birdie. No problems early. Looks good.
Does look good. This bodes well. We might be in for a very, very low round today.
Well, Frank, no doubt this is one of the most photographed holes in all of golf.
Be a devil's cauldron. Just get to the front of the tee there. Get the camera out. The vistas there are amazing. You see the mountains in the background. This green surrounded by the pine trees. Of course, if you like a lake or two, there's a lake just in front of that green. Just to give you that little color of blue in the snapshot you're going to take.
Like to look at them, not swim in them. Certainly not fish golf balls out. Frank, I have to say I've been impressed by the level of golf today. Really came out here with a solid game plan and executed.
I agree. We've seen some great shots out there, and I'm excited to see how the rest of the round plays out.
Might go deep here in the red numbers. Frank, which way is this headed?
Well, judging by his body English, looks like it's heading a little right. There is a bit of green out there, though.
Didn't knock down the flagstick, but he still has a chance.
21 steps, or shall I say feet.
He really wants this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Very well done. Almost made it.
Yep, there'll be no stress for the next one.
And getting ready for the putt. A good effort, a good par putt. Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, fifth hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot now to the par 4 fifth.
Just minimally uphill, Rich, with the green too. That opens up towards that left side. Just want to make sure you carry the front and pitch the ball well into the middle of the screen and not really worry about it. Once the flag is past that middle section, though, players are definitely going to have to go further left.
Moving a little left of the flagstick, Frank. That's well played. Good look at birdie. Now this for birdie. Came away with par in the previous round. There's an opportunity wasted.
Just knocking in for a par. Let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect. It was going to hurt the course.
No problems there.
And it keeps the round going. Keeps the momentum on his side.
Now at the sixth hole here at Banff Springs, it's a short par 4, only 373 yards, and the short par 4, Frank, all the rage in golf course architecture these days.
A lot more strategy involved when you've got a hole that you can nearly reach with a tee shot. It's how far back do you leave it, what sort of distance you want that second shot. All those things to compute. Straightforward, a little bit uphill. Basically, it's what you want for your second shot.
Couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie. It is sitting up like it's teed.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
This is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Not close, but not bad either. I think it's about 25 feet away. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. Just singes the edge.
Yeah, but at least he's burning edges. You know you're hitting good past.
So just a formality. Did the job right there. 602-yard par 5, 7th hole. Frank, I'm guessing you want to take the big stick out and let it rip here.
Saw Rory McIlroy hit his tee shot here. So far, he had an iron in.
Wow, Frank, look at that run out. Just blistered that tee shot.
That has to be 325. It's an inch.
Nice position, short grass, second shot. That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. This would be a bonus from 25 feet away. Missed on that one, Frank.
No problem.
He's putting for birdie now. Everybody loves him. Birdie on the card. Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. When that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, this one. That computer gives us 23 feet, Rich.
Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Frank, that is nothing more than a punch to the gut.
Oh, it's cruel, Rich. Good putt and deserves so much more. Another shot at it, though.
And takes the wind right out of your sails.
A good solid stroke there. No sign of nerves on that.
So we'll round out the front side here at Banff Springs with a par 5 and reasonably short at only 501 yards.
So very reachable because of that yardage that you just referenced. Hole bends a little bit to the right. You can favor the left side with a tee shot. It's just going to make that angle on the second a little bit easier.
Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
So I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
Just a case of a hole shooting the players on. Made the birdie yesterday, and there's a good chance to make another one today. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. He knew it right from the start. Just a poor putt. Just a couple of feet. Good job right there. Now making a move and setting himself up for, who knows, a good weekend run, maybe at another title. The former college standout has been excellent today. Good looking shot right here. Well, that's how you play the game. Right there. This for another birdie on this hole and the week. Putting on a show this tournament leads to 15 under par. On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side, that tree can become a little bit of a problem for the second shot. I'm loving that balance.
That is massive off the tee.
Meters, yards, I don't care how you measure it. That's got to be what? 300 meters, 325 yards, something like that.
Frank, what do you want to do with this second shot here at the 11th?
Just a scoring club again, Rich. This is a chance to get off to a good start on that on the homeward 9. Anytime you get sort of 8-iron down, you can virtually go straight at the flag because this green pitches back towards the player. This one just starts right at the flag.
Excellent shot to within 10 feet. See if he can go one better than yesterday when he made par. It's putt for birdie. So close, just a tap in from there. Clean this up with a tap. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, what are we looking at here at the par 4 12, 442 yards?
Players are really focused on that bunker down the left side. That's the one that has to be either laid up, which would be 286 yards off the tee, or sort of worked off. This could very well be a 3-wood off the tee. Just hit it straight at that left bunker.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Dialed in now for this second shot here to the 12th hole, Frank.
A chance for another birdie, Rich. Just be a little aware of this green. Nice little rolls and contours in different levels. So just be aware of exactly where that flag is cut today. And just try and keep it on that section.
Birdie try up next. But a redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie. And what a day it's been. Well, Frank, here's another pretty long par 3, the 13th here at Banff Springs, 225 yards. What's the right play?
Well, unless they have that flag all the way in the back, that first 2/3 of the green is just like a nice big circle. You hit it anywhere on that, you're going to have a putt of some 20, 25 feet maximum for birdie.
I like the looks of this one. That would be a great look at birdie. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Made it for a birdie. Frank, this par 4 14th hole at about 440 yards will test you all the way up to that green, won't it?
It certainly will. It just looks like you should bash it over those bunkers down the left side, but the green pitches from left to right. So the best access is actually down the right side, coming in from that sort of right line. So don't be fooled here.
Great line. What a great shot. He really hit it a long way. Now zeroing in on this second shot here at the par 4 14.
You can keep the second shot a little right of the flag here. The general contours kick a little left here away from the bunkers on the right. That would be the ideal shot in here.
Can't hide the flag stick from that man. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round.
Virtually no error in that putting stroke. Good putt.
And Frank, ahead on the green, you could have a really crazy putt if you're not careful.
This is probably the most undulating green on the golf course, so you do not want to be going in with too flat a second shot.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Yeah, sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Frank, this second shot to the par 4 15th is what you might call a professional's shot. Explain why.
There's always an advantage if a better player can shape a shot. So you have a long second shot, but just the way this green is, notice there's a slightly better entry from the left side. So the better player would try and hit a little fade in there. That's what might appear. That might appear the safest shot coming in, but it's going to actually give you the best chance of hitting it close. General run-of-the-mill shot, sometimes if you just bash it away over that right bunker, but it's not really the way in which that hole's designed.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got right on track. Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. That's a birdie. Moving on to number 16 now. It's a par 4, 414 yards. And Frank, what are we looking at here?
It's another hole that'll favor a nice sort of high draw off the tee. It'll set up that second shot to a green that has got several different levels on it. Rich, that was a heat-seeking missile. That is out there.
Make it look so easy, and we know it isn't, but when you hit tee balls that long and that straight, it does make the game kind of simple. See if you can get this one to drop here at the 16th for a birdie. Birdie putt coming up. A par on this hole yesterday. Ben Crenshaw like that, just so smooth.
Well played before.
Now to the 17th, 374 yards, and Frank, players might be licking their chops here.
They certainly would, Rich. Bunkers left and right, but they can be carried with an aggressive tee shot. It'll set up just a short iron into a green that pitches towards you. So maybe just a little bit underneath the flag with a second shot. Really a chance to have a fast finish.
I'm reminded of what an old caddy used to say about the great Lanny Watkins when he was on fire. You can't hide the flagstick from that man. These putts keep the round together. Good putt. Frank, this sets up for an exciting finish here at Banff Springs, a 578-yard par 5.
There's just about a bunker in play for every length of tee shot here, so know exactly which one you can carry and exactly which one you can't reach.
Good tee shot, right in the short grass. And now the second shot here at this par 5. crucial eagle attempt on the way.
Needs a pair of binoculars to see the hole. You like that right there, Frank?
Beautiful lag putt. Great pace.
So they'll tap in.
Chalk that up as a birdie for the scorecard.
So all the scores have been posted for round number 2. And look who is on top of the leaderboard, Frank.
Yeah, with two very solid